So, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered was announced coming on January 19, 2024. Let's talk about it. First, you should know my stance on remasters and remakes. As a whole, I wholeheartedly support remasters and remakes. Let me tell you why. The Godfather was not released on 4K Blu ray, and yet, if you go and shop now, you will find it available in that format, brought forward with a lot of the technical capabilities that are now available in the modern era, so that new cinephiles and old cinephiles alike can go back and enjoy the classic in its most polished form. I love that. I believe that gaming deserves the same respect as a medium and as an art, that it is that we're partaking in. Therefore, I will always be in support of remasters and remakes. Remakes to me are more valuable because they have the opportunity to do away with some of the limitations in game design, in game philosophy, and in control schemes that were available when the game first came about in its first iterations. Now, remasters are inherently less valuable because, for the most part, they are a polish of what it is that was already there, with the core remaining as intact as possible. At least that is the idea. I know that certain remasters add things, besides the fact, but for the most part, you're playing exactly the same game with the same design philosophy, just better resolutions, better lighting, better models, and everything like that. So, that brings us to The Last of Us Part 2 remasters, and let's see what it offers. So, number one, the first thing that is going to offer here, I think I skimmed through this article. So, the first thing it offers here is this no return mode, which is a roguelike survival mode designed to test your mettle against, different scenarios. Interesting. I might like it, I might not, but it's not what draws me into this game. Even though I must say, playing as other characters that we never played as before will be interesting because so far I think we've only played as three characters in the entire game. No, actually four characters if you include Joel's daughter Sarah. I'm pretty sure. So there's her, there's Joel, there's Ellie, and then there is Abby. So yeah, actually, I think that's all. So yeah, playing as different people, playing as Lev, playing as Dina, and others like that. That would be excellent to see what they have to bring to the table. Okay, so really, here's what I'm here for. All right, I'm here for these things. I am here for the enhanced graphics. For the unlock VRR mode, for the better level of distances, improve shadow quality, animation sampling rate, and more. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for this. But more than that, I'm here for this. This is the DualSense wireless controller haptic feedback. Oh my goodness, I love the DualSense. I really, really do. So, when The Last of Us Part 2 was announced, it was too close to what I knew would be the eventual release of the PS5 for me to play it on the PS4. I waited not only to get the PS5 and to buy it on the PS5, but I waited for the patch, the 60 frames per second patch, to be released for the PlayStation 5 before I played the game the first time around. Unfortunately, that patch did not include any DualSense haptic feedback integration whatsoever, no adaptive triggers. It was just plain old Rumble. And by then, since it had taken so long for the patch to come out, I had already been accustomed to playing games that include the DualSense. I played Returnal, I played Ghost of Tsushima Director Scott, I played Astro's Playroom. It was, those became kind of like founding moments for the PlayStation 5 and I. So playing The Last of Us Part 2, I missed having the DualSense haptic feedback. And even in that old blog post of theirs, when they announced the patch, they had always hinted to the fact that they were going to do more with The Last of Us Part 2. Lo and behold, we have it now. I will get my DualSense wireless controller for haptic feedback and its integration. And for that alone, I will pay pretty much full price. like, but I'm glad there's an upgrade path. There's an upgrade path, so I will pay that. I'll pay that happily. There's other things that they include in here, better accessibility options, which we should be thankful for because there are gamers out there that cannot partake in the same experiences that we do. And every single time that they add one more thing, that could be one more person that gets to enjoy the game the same way that I do. And I'm really grateful for that because, again, we should try to make our medium as accessible to as many people as possible because it is the best medium. It is the best storytelling medium that we have. So they include the speedrun mode for you guys that enjoy that. That's for you guys, not for me. They include skins at some point. It was further up there. Oh, here it is, bonus skins. Okay, so that's fun. I'm gonna try that. See how I feel. Oh, better follow mode. I do enjoy photo mode, and now that I've played the game the first time around, I think I will go slower the second time and really try to, flex those photo mode muscles. As a photographer, you think I'd take more photos in photo mode, but sometimes I'm just like, boy, I just want to play the game. But now I've played it, so I guess I can be more patient. Okay, then there's a bunch of things over here, but here's the thing that matters. Okay, there's a $10 upgrade path. If you have the PlayStation 4 version, whether it's on disc or digital, you'll be able to have access to this upgrade, which makes this entire package sweeter. Now, some people say it should be free, and that brings me to who is this not for? Number one, if you think that this should be free altogether, if you think that this is money grubby, if you think that this is a cash grab, if you think this is nickel and diming, if you have any problems against paying money for this product, then this is not for you. Plain and simple. What you can do is you can wait until they eventually put this on PlayStation Plus. They will eventually do that, and that will be a lower barrier to entry. And perhaps that will be it for you. Perhaps you will love that. Or maybe you can wait 10 years until they put it as part of, I don't know, a PlayStation Plus Essential package, which again, if you want to do that, perfectly fine. Who else is this not for? If you don't like the game at all, you don't like this game, perhaps you disagree with the story choices, perhaps you don't like the game altogether, it's a cinematic, third person, over the show, blah, blah, blah. If you don't like it, you don't like it. No one's here to convince you, no one should try, nobody should. That's your opinion, you're free and you are welcome to it. You keep it. You don't like it, it's not for you. If you are one of those people that believes that somehow a game shouldn't be remastered after 3 years or after 3 months or whatever it is, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Play it in 7 years. That way it will have been 10 years since you played the PlayStation 4 version, and then you'll be happy because that'll be enough time for you. I'm really happy that that option is available to you as well. You go for it. I think that's pretty much everybody that this is not for. Let's talk about who this is for. This is for me. Plain and simple. I love this game. It's one of my top 3 favorite gaming experiences ever. It is second only to God of War Ragnarok for me. I love this game. I wanted this game. I wanted this version of the game. The one with the DualSense in it. The one with the unlocked VRR mode. I wanted that because by the time I played The Last of Us Part 2, I was already used to the PlayStation 5 environment. I wanted the faster loading times. I wanted this game. I asked for this game. So I'm getting it. It's for me. It's also for people who have never played the game. This will be the best, most definitive version of the game. Play this version. Don't play the PS4. Play this. This is also for people who have just discovered the franchise. Perhaps they came from the TV show and now they have this. Or perhaps they will discover this version of the game after they watch season 2 of the TV show. It's for those people. Sony, thankfully, is now doing something that I thought they should have done all along, which is have more of their divisions support PlayStation IPs and property. It made no sense that Sony had music and film pretty much on lock, or at least they were a huge player in those spaces, and yet their game IP were limited to just being on the PlayStation. It doesn't make any sense. Your film division and your TV show division and your music divisions should be supporting what is your largest breadwinner in PlayStation. So now that we have this transmedia thing going on with PlayStation and other Sony divisions, it makes perfect sense that there is going to be a positive feedback loop. Gamers are going to watch the show to see their favorite, I guess, IP represented on the silver screen, or what is that, the silver screen? What do you call the TV screen versus the I cannot use movie like okay, what is the big screen? It's the big screen, right? Is the big screen also the silver screen? I don't even know the movie terminology. Okay, TV and movies, we need those from our games. Yes. That's what it's 1 a.m. in the morning here, so words they just left. I'm sorry, I apologize. But yes, it's a great thing. It's a great thing that we're finally getting this from Sony. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. To be fair, I've taken a few other versions of this video and things just kept going wrong. So this is the version that you get. This is probably the best version anyway. So anyways, I'm gonna wish you good night, good day. Depends on whatever it is you do. Have a good time doing it and be good at doing it.